So I had a really wonderful conversation with Michael Penn of Singate's news agency, SNA. And this is a kind of a follow-up to what we discussed yesterday. So the Japanese society seems to be very slow in adapting changes. For example, Japan has not welcomed Uber, although Uber Eats its evictors. Uber proper, the service, drive taxi service, has not entered the Japanese market. The same goes for Airbnb. Japan has been really reluctant to adapt this new technology and service. So, in general, you have this perception that Japan is very slow in adapting disruptive innovations. However, if we look back on history, for example, at the time of Meiji Restoration, Japan was very quick in changing its social norms and importing new ideas from the West and so on. The same happened after the Second World War, when General MacArthur, landed on Atsugi Airport. Things changed literally overnight. So when something drastic happens, or in a state of emergency, the Japanese people are very good at changing modes, changing tacks, and adapt rapid reformation mode. And this is quite interesting because probably it comes from the same source of social norm. Because in usually and at normal times, the Japanese are very good at exerting peer pressure to each other, so that people behave in a way consistent with the accepted norms of the society. So that means that things wouldn't change because misfits and outliers wouldn't have their place in Japanese society. However, when the society changes modes, and Japan certainly adapts a strategy of rapid change, we should really change to get out of this crisis. We should really change to enter a new era. When that happens, again, the principles of conformity, peer pressure, works in that situation too, because now everybody is eager to make changes, adapt to new situations, so that everybody starts running. It's incredible. So normally, Japanese society is made in the way that people just walk, don't run. And if somebody runs, people would say, "Hey, don't run. We are walking." But once things change and the parameters of society are altered, then there comes a time when people start running altogether. So this is one of the most interesting aspects of the Japanese mindset, as was repeated many times throughout its history. So I'm just wondering, I'm an outlier. I am the odd one out in this society. Well, there's no arguing about it. But so I'm just curious, as somebody who is out there, not necessarily outstanding, although I'm standing out. I'm just curious to know if, because of this crisis, Japan would again adapt, strategy of rapid change. When that happens, I predict that Japan would start changing its customs and social norms in a rapid way, and which would again amaze the world at large. We'll just see.